All right, buckle up, everybody. We're diving deep into crypto predictions for 2025.
That's right.
You guys send in some seriously interesting articles about coins with huge E potential.
Huge.
You're talking Chainlink,
Right.
Hedera Hashgraph, and even one called ID.
Interesting.
Plus, we're going to be looking at some other big names that are making waves like Solana, Kaspa, and Ripple.
Absolutely. Those are all exciting contenders.
So what's our mission for this deep dive?
Whoa.
We got to look at the overall crypto market trends.
Yep.
And the unique factors driving each of these coins.
Absolutely.
Is it the tech?
Uh-huh.
Is it partnerships?
It could be.
Or is it just pure hype?
That's always a possibility. By the end of this, you'll have a much clearer picture of what to watch.
Maybe even invest in.
If you're feeling adventurous.
Exactly. One of the articles, 3 Crypto to Buy, points out that crypto has made some people a lot of money over the past decade,
For sure.
but it's also been incredibly volatile.
That's the nature of the beast, right?
Remember Bitcoin?
Oh, how could we forget Bitcoin?
Went from less than $1
less than $1
to over $108,000 at its peak.
Just shows you the potential, but also the risk.
Yeah, that's crazy.
And the total crypto market cap is massive now, by the way.
How massive?
We're talking over $3.3 trillion.
Ooh.
But, past performance doesn't guarantee future returns.
Of course, of course. So what does this mean for you, the listener?
I think it highlights the importance of understanding those specific coins and the underlying tech.
They're fundamentals.
It becomes crucial,
So it's not just riding the wave of the market.
No, not anymore. It's about informed decisions, not just hype.
Exactly. So let's jump in with Chainlink,
Right.
often called the Oracle King.
Catchy name.
The article mentions it supports major DeFi platforms like AAVE and Compound.
Yeah, those are big names.
But I gotta admit, I'm not totally clear on what an Oracle even is. Sounds kind of mystical.
Right. It's not magic, though.
No.
But it is pretty important.
Right.
Think of oracles as a bridge between the blockchain world
Got it.
and real-world data.
Uh-huh.
So, for example, let's say you have a decentralized application
Okay.
that needs to know, I don't know, the current price of something, let's say in US dollars.
Okay.
It needs an oracle to go out and fetch that information
Makes sense.
from a reliable source.
Like a translator.
In a way, yes.
Okay.
And Chainlink is the leader in providing this service, which helps many DeFi applications to function smoothly.
So it's kind of like the internet connection for blockchain, bringing in the information it needs to actually DO stuff.
That's a great way to think about it. And what makes Chainlink even more interesting is its partners.
Oh, yeah.
Coinbase, Swift, the global banking network.
Wow.
UBS, Emirates NBD.
Whoa. That's a serious lineup.
This isn't some niche player,
Yeah, they're playing in the big leagues. And the article mentions some interesting developments with Chainlink.
What kind of developments?
They've got this thing called CCIP, the Cross-Chain Interoperability Protocol.
Right, CCIP.
It makes it easier to put real-world assets onto the blockchain. Like, imagine owning part of a building through a token.
That's the idea, tokenized real estate.
Yo.
Then there's staking,
Right.
where people can earn passive income
Passive income, nice.
just by holding Link.
Interesting.
And there's even rumors of a potential spot Link ETF, which could bring in a wave of new investment.
So basically, Chainlink is set to explode.
Well, those are definitely all factors that could really increase demand for Link. But it's super important to remember that the crypto market
Is unpredictable.
Exactly.
All right, so let's move on to something a little riskier.
Okay, I'm intrigued.
IDGen.
IDGen.
This one is still in pre-sale, meaning it's super early.
Super early.
But the article highlights it's already raised over $9.4 million.
Oh, wow. That's impressive for a pre-sale.
They compare it to Pepe Unchained, which saw its market cap explode to almost $90 million.
Yeah, I remember that one.
Are we looking at another potential rocket ship here?
Well, those numbers are definitely eye-catching, gotta say.
Yeah.
But it's crucial to approach pre-sales with caution.
Okay.
They're very much high risk, high reward.
So these are the outliers, not the norm.
Exactly. You can't bank on every pre-sale being the next Pepe Unchained.
So should people just avoid pre-sales entirely then?
Not necessarily.
Okay.
They're interesting because tokens are usually priced much cheaper,
I see.
giving those early investors a chance for big gains.
Big gains.
But only if
Yeah.
the project delivers on its promises.
Right. So it's not just hype.
Right.
It's got to have substance.
Exactly.
And this is where understanding what IDGen actually does is key.
That's crucial.
The article mentions it's focused on AI, artificial intelligence.
Ah, AI, the hottest tech right now.
Everyone's talking about it.
Driving companies like NVIDIA and Apple to be worth trillions.
Yeah, those are the big dogs.
But what's important is how IDGen is actually using AI,
Right.
What problem are they solving within the crypto space?
Good point.
What makes them stand out from all those other AI-powered projects?
What makes them unique?
Exactly. Those are the questions you need to ask yourself.
Makes sense. So it's not just about the buzzword, it's about the substance behind it.
Exactly. Now on to our third contender.
Okay, who's next?
Hedera Hashgraph.
Hedera Hashgraph.
Or HBAR for short.
HBAR, got it. What's the deal with this one?
It's often called an Ethereum killer.
An Ethereum killer?
Basically a faster, cheaper blockchain that aims to do everything Ethereum does, but better.
And ambitious. So are they actually living up to that killer title?
That's the big question, isn't it?
Yeah.
The Pluto Chain article we have here talks about this trilemma of speed, decentralization, and security.
3 big challenges.
Even established blockchains struggle with this.
Oh, I see.
But HBAR claims to have found the solution.
Interesting.
And some pretty big names seem to be backing them up on that.
Like who?
Google and IBM.
Google and IBM.
They're part of Hedera's governing council.
Okay, now that's serious clout.
Right.
Yeah, it's not just some random project anymore.
Not at all. But let's zoom in on why speed and low fees matter so much.
Okay.
It's not just convenience.
What else?
It's about making blockchain usable.
Usable for what?
Everyday transactions, not just big financial moves. Imagine paying for your coffee with crypto.
With crypto?
Instantly, and with tiny fees.
Yeah, that would be awesome.
That's the vision.
That's the future. But waiting 10 minutes for a transaction to go through and paying a huge fee.
That just wouldn't work, right?
Not at all. So HBAR has the speed, big backers.
Backers.
And the article also mentions it as a potential candidate for a spot ETF like Link.
Right. That could be huge if it happens.
Sounds like HBR has a lot going for it.
It does. But, as always, with any investment,
especially in crypto,
it's essential to do your due diligence. Understand the tech, the team, and the competition.
Solid advice. Okay, so we've looked at these individual coins.
We have.
But what about the bigger picture?
The bigger picture.
What trends are shaping the whole crypto landscape as we head into 2025?
That's a great question.
This Pluto Chain article points to a few key areas.
Okay, let's hear it.
First, layer 2 solutions. God, man, I'm not totally sure what that means.
Okay, so imagine a highway.
Right.
Okay.
A highway.
With way too many cars trying to use it at once.
Oh, yeah, traffic jam.
It gets congested, slow, and expensive.
Makes sense.
Layer 2 solutions are like building express lanes.
Express lanes.
On top of that highway.
Got it.
They let transactions happen faster and cheaper.
I see.
Without actually changing the highway itself.
So making it more efficient.
Exactly. Making those existing blockchains like Bitcoin more efficient.
So it's not about replacing Bitcoin, it's about making it better.
Yeah, improving what's already there.
What else does the article highlight?
Decentralized governance. This is all about giving users
more control.
Exactly. More control over a platform's future. It's a big theme in crypto, right?
Yeah.
Taking power away from those big institutions.
It's about empowering the people.
Yes. And finally, the article really emphasizes the importance of security and audits.
Makes sense, especially after all those crypto crashes.
Absolutely. People are more cautious now.
Yeah, they're looking for trust.
And for good reason. So building that trust is essential for a wider adoption.
So we've got these broader trends, layer 2 solutions for scaling, decentralized governance for empowerment, and a big focus on security to build trust. I'm starting to see how these trends will determine which coins actually thrive beyond just hype.
Exactly. It's not just about picking the newest, shiniest token or chasing the latest meme coin.
Right. There's got to be more to it.
It's about understanding the tech, the problems these coins are trying to solve, and those bigger forces that are shaping the whole crypto landscape.
This is all starting to click. Okay, folks, we've covered a lot of ground already, but we're just getting started. We'll be back in a flash to continue our deep dive into these crypto predictions for 2025.
I'm looking forward to it. Welcome back to our crypto deep dive.
We're back.
You know, before we went to break, we were talking about some of those broader trends that could impact which coins really succeed, you know?
In the long run.
In the long run, yeah.
We talked about layer 2 solutions, making blockchains faster, cheaper, decentralized governance,
giving users more control,
and the increasing importance of security, and audits.
Building that trust.
All super important for the future of crypto.
Absolutely.
But I'm still really curious about those coins.
Yeah.
With those sky-high predictions, you know?
Of course. The exciting part.
What would actually need to happen for them to hit those targets?
Well, let's rewind a bit.
Okay.
Look at each one through that lens.
Individually.
Yeah, individual.
Okay.
We started with Chainlink.
The Oracle King.
Right, the established player.
Bridging the real world and the blockchain.
That's it.
What needs to happen for Link to really take off?
For Link to see that exponential growth, I think we need to see widespread adoption of its Oracle technology.
Okay.
Those partnerships need to keep expanding.
The ones we talked about.
Exactly. And potentially a successful launch of a spot Link ETF.
Right, making it easier for everyday investors to get in.
Exactly. Lower the barrier to entry.
So basically, Chainlink needs to become like the Oracle solution.
Yeah, the go-to for the entire blockchain universe.
If blockchain is the internet, then Chainlink is Google.
There's a simplified way to put it. But yeah, essentially,
With more people using it,
more applications, more platforms.
higher the demand, higher the price.
Potentially, yeah.
Makes sense. Okay, what about IDGen?
IBGen.
What would need to happen for a pre-sale token like this
It is riskier, for sure.
to achieve those like massive gains?
For a pre-sale token like IDGen, hitting those targets, it relies on a lot of factors aligning perfectly.
So it's not just about the initial hype.
It can drive early price increases, sure.
Right.
But long-term value, it's built on tangible results.
IDGen needs to deliver, basically.
It's got to build something innovative.
Not just ride the AI wave.
AI is hot, but it's not enough.
They need to actually solve a problem.
In the crypto space.
Show what makes them unique.
Attract users.
Partnerships.
Ideally, yes, with major players in the AI industry.
Okay, so going from underdog to running with the big dogs.
It's a tall order, definitely.
In such a competitive landscape.
That's the crypto world for you.
High risk, high reward.
That's the name of the game.
All right, last but not least.
Hedera Hashgraph.
HBAR, the Ethereum killer.
That's the goal they've set for themselves.
What needs to happen for them to,
Live up to that name.
to see that, 1,000x return?
To achieve that level of growth, they need to disrupt things.
The whole landscape.
But only prove they're faster, cheaper
Available.
than Ethereum.
But also,
Convince developers and users to switch.
so it's not enough to just be better on paper.
They need to prove it in practice, build a real ecosystem
Around HBR.
with applications, users.
This is where those big backers come in.
Google and IBM, you mean?
Yeah, if they start using HBAR themselves,
Integrating it, promoting it.
that could really drive adoption.
It could be a major catalyst.
So partnerships, adoption, real-world use cases, it seems like those are the common threads here.
It's not just about the hype
It's about building something valuable.
and getting people to use it.
You're right. You're right.
That's why it's so important to look beyond just the price predictions.
Yeah.
And really understand the fundamentals
Of any project.
before investing.
So we've got Chainlink, the Oracle King, aiming for adoption. IDGen, the AI dark horse.
Proving its worth.
And Hedera Hashgraph, the speedy contender.
Vying for that top spot.
It's been fascinating to unpack all this, but
I agree.
what stands out to you the most as we consider,
The potential of these coins.
their potential?
What I find fascinating is the interplay
Between what and what?
between technological innovation
Okay,
and market dynamics.
I see.
We see how groundbreaking tech
I'm like Chainlink's Oracle,
or IDGen's AI focus
generate excitement.
and attract investment.
Yeah.
But at the end of the day,
Uh-huh.
it's real-world utility that drives long-term value.
So build it and they will come.
Exactly. And Hedera Hashgraph
What about it?
highlights the power of alliances, those strategic partnerships.
Having Google and IBM on board?
Gives them credibility, opens doors.
It's not just about the tech itself
It's about who's using it.
and how they're using it,
And precisely. And that's why staying informed is so crucial.
especially in crypto.
It's constantly evolving.
Well said. Okay, folks, we've covered a lot.
We have
But before we wrap up,
What?
one final thought-provoking question
to leave you with
to really ponder.
a question that goes beyond these specific coins.
Okay, I'm intrigued.
It touches on the heart of the crypto revolution,
The heart of it all.
whether this technology will truly change the world.
All right, I'm on the edge of my seat. Lay it on me.
All these coins, all these predictions, they hinge on one thing:
One thing.
widespread adoption of blockchain tech.
That's the big question, huh?
Will it be an integral part of our lives by 2025?
That's a tough one.
It is.
No easy answers.
No.
It's not just about these 3 coins.
It's about the future of blockchain itself.
Exactly. And that's why we encourage you
With a listener.
to continue exploring
Don't just take our word for it.
your own research
Delve into the world of blockchain.
and decide for yourself what the future holds.
We've given you a starting point,
3 interesting coins.
but the crypto world is vast.
So much to discover. But for now,
Well,
let's shift gears a bit
okay.
and explore another angle.
Another angle.
What are the key factors that could drive that widespread adoption?
Of blockchain.
Yeah, what will it take
What will it take?
for it to go mainstream?
That's a great question, and one that we'll dive into right after.
Quick break.
Don't go anywhere.
Okay, so we're back and ready to tackle this big question.
The question of what it'll really take for blockchain to become a part of our everyday lives.
We've talked about coins with massive potential.
Huge potential.
Chainlink, IDGen, Hedera Hashgraph.
All relying on this underlying tech.
Becoming mainstream.
Going mainstream, exactly.
So let's break it down. What are the key ingredients here?
For widespread adoption.
By 2025.
By 2025, that's the target.
Is it just about building better tech?
I think it's more nuanced than that.
More to it.
Yeah.
Well,
one crucial aspect is usability.
Usability. Okay.
Right now, interacting with blockchain,
It can be a little...
it's clunky for the average person.
Yeah, definitely not user-friendly.
Wallets, private keys, gas fees.
It's a lot.
It's overwhelming.
Yeah, I tried setting up a crypto wallet once.
Oh, yeah. How'd that go?
I felt like I needed a computer science degree.
Exactly. So for blockchain to really go mainstream, it needs to be as easy to use as your favorite app.
Like ordering a pizza.
Exactly. Sending crypto to a friend, just using their phone number.
Or buying something online with crypto just as easily as with a credit card.
That's the level of seamlessness we need.
Okay, so usability, that's key. What else needs to happen?
Education.
Education, all right.
And awareness.
Okay, so people need to understand it better.
There's still a lot of mystery around blockchain.
Yeah, people hear about scams, volatility.
Complexity, yeah.
And they get scared off.
It can be intimidating.
So how do we change that?
We need to demystify it.
Demystify it.
Explain the benefits in clear, simple terms.
Less jargon.
Exactly.
More real-world examples.
Show, don't tell.
I like that.
And this also ties into regulation.
Ah, yes, regulation.
Clear, consistent regulations.
They create a stable environment, right?
For businesses, investors, which leads to trust.
And adoption.
Exactly. Look at what happened with the internet.
The internet. Okay.
Once regulations caught up, it just exploded, became an integral part of our lives.
Interesting point. So we've got usability, education, and regulation.
Big ones.
All important, but
you think there's one more?
I have a feeling there's one more key ingredient.
You're right.
Lay it on me.
It might be the most important one.
Okay, now I'm really curious.
Community.
Community?
A strong, passionate community.
Of who?
Developers, entrepreneurs, investors, advocates.
The believers?
They're the driving force behind any successful tech movement.
It's the people who make it happen.
It's that shared belief, that energy.
Yeah, it's amazing to see how blockchain has already brought people together.
From all over the world.
United by this idea, this potential.
It's really inspiring to see.
So that collective energy, that's what will take blockchain mainstream. It's the fuel.
Well said. So, to bring it back to our deep dive today.
Our crypto predictions.
You've given us a lot to think about.
A lot to consider.
Not just about these specific coins, but,
the bigger picture.
The future of crypto.
The future of blockchain.
And I think we've uncovered a valuable truth here.
What's that?
Predicting the future of crypto.
It's tough.
It's
complex.
A lot of variables.
But understanding those variables.
The tech, the trends, the human element.
That's crucial.
It helps you make informed decisions.
Absolutely. The tech is moving fast, but it's the people who'll decide where it goes.
In the end, yeah. So true. On that note, I want to thank you for joining us on this deep dive.
It's been a pleasure.
We hope you've enjoyed exploring these crypto predictions.
For 2025.
And that you feel equipped to continue your own exploration.
Keep learning.
The future of blockchain is being written right now.
It is.
And you can be a part of it.
Absolutely.
So stay curious, keep learning.
Keep diving. And who knows, maybe we'll all be celebrating on the moon in 2025. Until next time, keep on diving.